Hi, good day. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. How are you doing? My name is Ima. I'm reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning over here in Lagos. Uh, the weather is very friendly. Everything is just going fine and smooth over here. How are you? What's happening at your end? I'd like to know. Welcome to this broadcast again. Please, guys, let's do the needful this beautiful day, right? Let's do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone. And I hope you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you haven't, now is about a good time to do that. Also, guys, please let's use the dollar sign in the comment section to the right to support. Please, guys, you need to support us both financially and with publicity too, and also observing protocols. No insult on the broadcast, no insult even in the comment section, and liking the broadcast. So let's start by doing that. Hi to you that are watching, but not in the comment section, and definitely won't be joining the panelists. How you doing? What's happening at your end? I'd like to know, and I see you. Welcome to this broadcast, and thank you for being here. Thank you. All right. Good day to you. Good day to Mr. Mark. Hi. Good day, Mark Kirabo. How you doing? Good day to you, sir. Mary Kimade. Hi, Mary Kimade. Lovely to have you here. Mr. Kennedy. Good day, Mr. Kennedy. See you soon, Mr. Kennedy. Yay. Yay. Good day to you, ma. And thank you for tuning in. Mommy Diaspora, dearest mama. Thank you for being here. Good morning, ma. Thank you. Welcome to this broadcast. Mr. Edolites, I see you already. Hi, Mr. Edolites. Lovely to see you here. Naomi Bella, I had a good laugh when I saw your comments. Yes, you did. You came in early today. How you doing, sis? It's good to have you here today. I hope it's a good day for you already. Thank you for being here. Father Evangelist, man of God, good day to you, sir. And thank you for being here. Welcome to this broadcast. Welcome to each and every one of you. Yes, thank you. All right. Chima Chinedu, how you doing? Hello to you too. Welcome to this broadcast. And Brother Bone, now the link has been posted. So if you'd like to join the discussion for today, please do the needful by clicking on the link and you'll be right here. Mr. Makirabo, I love your energy this morning. Thank you very much, sir, for this beautiful donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, guys. Okay, it looks like we are going to have a really, 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 really good time on the broadcast. Guys, please do not forget to like. Do not forget to like the broadcast. Please. Thank you. Well, thank you. Please like the broadcast. Thank you very, very much. All right, so if you have to call somebody because we are about to begin. Johnson Emmanuel, I am saying hello to you in advance. And Anthony, how you doing? Osagovo, why have I not read from you this morning? Where are you? I hope you're fine. What are you up to? You guys, please tune in, dial in, join in. Let's have a good conversation. Yes, Naomi Bala, I'm doing very, very fine. I'm doing very fine. It's a beautiful day and I'm happy. Chest to life. Chest to life, sis. Thank you. Hi, Mr. Godson. It's good to have you on today's broadcast. How you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Miss Emma. It's Brother Knight. How are
You
you?
don't even need, you don't I'm sure you don't need to say your name. I'm very sure you don't need to say your name. Okay. Brother Nice, how you doing? Good to have you on this broadcast, sir.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I hope you're good. Okay.
Yes, I am. I'm good and okay. Thank you for asking.
All
We've
right.
got very interesting topics here on our newspaper review. So let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, please observe all protocols here. Let me do my job while you do your job here so we can have a smooth broadcast by liking the broadcast, sharing, inviting someone, keeping the comment section very neat, devoid of insults and vulgar languages, no calling of names, please, and also supporting us with the dollar sign to the right. Please, that would put extra, 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 extra smile on my face. So please, guys, let's do it. Our first paper for the day would be the Punch. Mr. Mark Irabo, a big shout out to you again. Thank you very much. I know you're at work. Have a lovely and an amazing day. Have a day that is much more beautiful than me, Mr. Mark. Thank you for this donation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. PDP crisis. Atiku Wike's men hold peace talks on Friday. A party that wants to win election cannot be involved in infighting. That's from Rivers governor. Atiku's camp wants meeting to hold in Abuja. Fitiri leads delegation, says sources. Meanwhile, Wike's men want the meeting to hold in Port Harcourt, but Atiku's men want it to hold. But Atiku's team wants it to hold in in Abuja. I don't know if we are going to see the. I don't know if we are going to see the end of this their reconciliation meeting. All right, let's move on. If I were Atiku, I would take next flight to Port Harcourt and close this chapter, and that's from Ohabunwa. Apologies if I do not pronounce that right. I will move on to just above the nameplate. We have power generation falls by 503 megawatts. Workers threaten strike. ASU FG meeting deadlocked. Lecturers stage walkout. Bandit IPOB members threat to 2023 elections, and that's from Dambazau. Why 7 million diasporans, other Nigerians unregistered? US group opposes Benin Bronze's return to Nigeria. 30 children, 144 Libya returnees arrived Nigeria. And that's the picture you have on there. And if you can zoom in just a little to the right, you have a picture of a woman who seems to be rolling on the floor in gratitude to be back home. I can only see this picture of this woman, and I can feel, or I try to even imagine what it is that these people go through. I think someday we'll have to talk about. I mean, I'd like to know one or two persons who has had to left the country, through that means, and the story. You know how we get to hear of these things, but we don't get to see. So we don't know. We don't. People don't know. People need to know how terrible it is when you use this. Let's try to do things the right way, please. All right, we have four students celebrating Wike at Lagos Beach drown. Murdered Mapoli Queen's Cup found on her birthday, and that revelation was made by a friend. Pharaoh restores demoted officer's salary amidst fraud trial. All right, let's start with the Pharaoh. Pharaoh is Federal Institute of Industrial Research, Oshodi. So one of their one of their one of their executives, it was found out that he has been using a fake certificate, and they demoted him, and took him to court, and the court sanctioned. The judgment from that was that he is to pay back 18 years worth of salary, for using false certification to even get to that position. He has to pay back the salaries, all the years that he has been with this company. Every money's salaries that's been paid, he was supposed to return that back to the company. But that case is still in court. This man went back to the school. He got the certificate from one school in Benin Republic. Now the problem is, at the time that this school started, the school was not certified. Now, if your school is not certified, the certificate is not recognized here in Nigeria. Yes, I know of that. I know. I was in a school before, and when I got to know that the school is not certified here in Nigeria, I had to change my school because of that. Of which they did it much later. But if as at the time that school isn't certified in Nigeria, then that certificate is cancelled. I mean, it doesn't hold water here. Now, this man went back to that school and got a PhD in that school. And when he came back, The board, that took that action, that sanctioned it, were no longer there. They had new board members, and they gave him back his job. He still has a case there, but they gave him back his job. And this is such an important institution in Nigeria for that to, for such foul play to be going on. I really can't understand how people don't even hold judgment, the judgment of the law anymore. It means nothing to them. Little well, that's it about that story. Wike's man, okay, told you already about that one. They are both dragging. This one wants it to happen in Abuja. Well, let's see what's gonna happen on Friday, where it is finally going to happen. Then the ASU FG meeting, honestly, I think at this point, ASU needs to understand that the federal government truly don't even have money. They are saying they are borrowing money to even service a debt. I don't know where they're supposed to. I think ASU needs to consider what the effect of this strike on the students, on the youth, and other sectors need to stop using strike as a means for government to hear them. Power generation falls and they want to go on strike. PHC, they want to go on strike. Doctors, they go on strike. The whole country is going to collapse. I mean, we need to look out for other ways for our voice to be heard and not that. Dambazau have come out to say bandits and IPOB members threats to 2023. Maybe I need to do more readings or research on IPOB, because I don't know. I don't know why IPOB and bandits should be mixed, should be in one sentence, and that should being said that they are going to cause havoc or threats to. I think that's unfair for the IPOB. This thing. The federal government should come out and they know who. I mean, okay, now so do something about it. Do something about it. That's what we would expect. And then four students. So 10 pupils from Kuramo High School, in a bid to celebrate their Wike results, they went to the beach, Kuramo Beach. And now, one of the pupils there had his father working at the beach, at the beach, so they didn't pay the fee. Now, it was reported that when they got there, they went to a site that that wasn't meant, or that isn't meant for boys of their age. They chased them out of them, but they snuck back in. Being that they had an insider there, so the guy just knew how to maneuver the whole thing and took his friends back in. They went back to where they were chased out for. Then they started drowning. They called for attention, which attracted the attention of some people. They were only able to evacuate six of them, or to rescue six of them out of the water. Four drowned. As of right now, reporting this news to you guys, those four are still not found. Neither has their body been washed ashore. So they are hopeful, and I feel for the parents. I hope they find closure very, very soon. Now, out of the six boys that were caught, four escaped. They have just two, which they have handed over to the police for further investigations. That's quite a story right there. I think we've taken yeah, I think we've taken most of our story on this. All right. Okay. Yes. Then the story. I think it was this week or sometime last week I read that UK set to release the artifact that was, should I say, stolen? Whether it has been now, this US group opposes Benin Bronze's return to Nigeria. They are saying that they taking it back to Benin, that these people, they don't deserve it. The elders don't deserve to have this artifact back, because they sold their people, and they sold their people, they sold the artifact. So this artifact belongs to the people that were exchanged during the slave trade. And these people, I mean, uh, the Black Americans right now, they're the ones that are fighting for this. That this should come to them instead. Of course, we might not have. Of course, we do not have some of these people. Okay, might not have some of these people who, when this happened, the slaves, so to say, but they say their children. can go and see, and say, okay, this is what my fathers, what they worked for. That's what they're saying, that it belongs to them, so they should give it to them, the Black Americans, and not bring it back. So hopefully, the Oba of Benin, you know, sends delegates or response to this as soon as possible. All right, we'll go to the next paper. Let's take Daily Sun. PDP considers role for Wike in Atiku's campaign. PDP considers role for Wike in Atiku's campaign as Rivers Governor camp soft pedals on Ayu. No party fighting itself can win elections, says Wike. Presidency, Obi woos aggrieved PDP leaders, meets party governors in Port Harcourt. Yes, that picture surfaced yesterday of them all smiles, and we are wondering what is happening again. Lalong begs Catholic bishops over comment on Pope, says, I am not perfect, forgive my mistake. Dewey laments 1,700 abandoned NDDC projects in Bayelsa, urges Buhari to constitute board. Nigeria will let's talk about this NDDC. What board are they constituting again? The whole idea of setting up NDDC in the first place was to fast track and to see to the implementation of projects in the South. But I mean, it's now there are even a bigger problem. Well, let's see what's going to come up from that. Nigeria will save 2 trillion naira from malaria elimination, and that's from Buhari. Dangote chairs council to eradicate disease. Well, good morning to these people. Electricity Union rejects FG's appeal, insist on commencement of strike today. Enugu police raid ESN camp, kill one, exhume corpse. COVID-19, Lagos leads as NCDC records. Guys, please, let's be safe out there. And let's talk about the Enugu police raid. So they got an intel. There's been a missing police officer there in Enugu State. So they got an intel that this act was perpetrated by the ESN. They raided, they got intel, they swung into action. I tell you guys, this Nigerian police force they're making quite some remarkable moves, really. All right, so they swung into action and they raided this spot and they got all sorts of things, from vehicles to uniforms, to police uniforms, to military uniforms, weapon of different types, and they exhumed the body of the officer. Yeah, yeah. Condolences to his family. And the one was gunned down. I think he was trying to flee. Some fled, and they arrested some. So that's it about that. I wanted to take. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. So, brother, nice.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yes, brother,
Uh,
nice. Let
yeah.
me catch your reaction on. And first of all, let's talk about this Libya returnee. If there's a picture of a woman there who is on the floor and she has so much gratitude, the picture is really overwhelming. And would you see? They keep saying that they go by sea. When people give their recounts of how they traveled or how they got to Libya, you'll be shocked. How they'll say when the boat is capsizing, they will have to throw someone out of the boat. They'll have to, all of these stories. But people are still going through this means. At some point, you don't even know if to feel for them. What's your reaction to this Libya returnee?
Uh, should I deliberate on the two, the ESN and the Libya returnee,
If
or
you want
isolate?
to. No, if you want to talk about it, yes, and it's fine.
Okay, let me start from the Libya returnee. Like, let me just say, let me greet my panelists first. I greet you all. People at the comment section, the viewers. I greet you all. Yeah, the Libya returnee is not for that woman to be happy getting back home. For me, is very emotional. You understand? Because if you see what these people are passing through in Libya, it's not really easy. You understand? I can still recall when I passed through that route to Libya. That is
Oh, you did?
19. I did 99. So when I get to Libya, this man was still alive, Gaddafi, the president. So there were a lot of killings. They were killing blacks in Libya. It was not easy that time. I much more just think about it when there is war. People that went there when there is war. So you will see the big difference. When I went there, I wanted to when I get close to the sea, I said no, I cannot cross this sea. I'm not going to take this risk. So very lucky. I contacted my mom. So my mom now said I should go back to Nigeria. You understand? So I came back to Nigeria. So before I now take flight straight to Dublin to Ireland. So that road, I have a first experience. So that's the reason why I'm telling you. I'm not telling you for what I heard. I'm telling you for because I have passed through there. So that road, I'm telling you, there's a lot of things you need to survive with that road.
You feel that woman that is on the floor at the airport, at
Yes,
the
I know why
runway.
she's happy.
She's rolling on, literally rolling on the floor.
Let me tell you now, let me tell you the reason why she's happy rolling on the floor. It's just like somebody that is coming back from hell. Then that person just came back to let me just say, how am I going to a paradise? That is how it is for her now. They are coming back from hell. When you say hell, what we are telling you is like that is you cannot sleep at night. 24 hours gunshot, kidnapping, killings, raping, execution, that is a massive execution. There will be buried
But
some
why?
people alive.
Okay, okay, but nice. If
Yeah,
you don't mind, can I pick you on this to share your experience one of this on the chat one of these days?
yeah. That is
Okay.
if you said the legends, this one, we should all have a special program for this one because
Yes,
if I start
please.
telling you the
Yes,
story,
yes. I have questions to ask too, but if we just continue, we will not. So please, I would need you to give me your word on that and a means to be able to reach you for us to put together the program. So let's talk about the ESN, please.
yeah, the ESN, they said the police not get to action to arrest the ESN. First of all, if what is the common bat of ESN is because of the insecurity that was in the nation in the southeast. A lot of killings, this Fulani kidnapping, killings and all that. That is why the Kanuna set up all those security outfits in the eastern part of Nigeria. So now the police is not going after them. Well, I don't know if they themselves now become the insecurity, people that are supposed to fight insecurity. So maybe they themselves are not causing insecurity. I don't really understand that. Everything is not twisted. So I don't know the reason why they set them up. If they are still following the rules and regulation, or maybe they themselves now not transform metamorphose to criminals as well. So I don't really know. You understand? Because before, when the system EFM were set up, they were really active. They were arresting those Fulani, chasing them out of the forest, you know, chasing them out of the forest and all that. So they were very active. But now, I don't know if they themselves are now becoming a threat to the people. So if they are not threat to the people, I would say kudos to the police, for doing the great job. So
All right.
yeah, that is all I can say for that because I don't really know the situation. Sometimes police can still go after innocent people that will say they went to after ESN. So it's twisted. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, thank you. This is for Michael. Michael says that that's not ESN, Nigeria propaganda Give a dog a bad name to hang it. Right. I was just saying that when you talk of bandits, you talk of terrorists, and you put IPOB, who is doing the most? Who is doing the most right now? I just feel some names should just not be together. Mr. Edulite, it's good to have you on this broadcast. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine, Sister Ima. I greet everybody for the house. So, say that so me say they knock and make everybody they hear. So I
All
can you
right.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Let me take your reaction on the
Hello?
federal.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Mr. Edulite, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Sister Ima, I beg not just bother because Nigeria matter. My fencing don't finish for house. I don't want to get deep. I just came in. I just came in to appreciate you and the panelists, you know. Brother Nice and Pa Kennedy and the rest of the panel you used to have here, I really appreciate all the work you guys are doing. Why? Because if I see something that I cannot do and my brother and sister are doing it, it give me joy. It give me joy. You understand? So what we just need is a betterment of our country. You understand? I want to see a country that when I go to hospital, they will not ask me my card, my medical card. They will ask me, what is your date of birth? They will locate me. You understand? I really want Nigeria whereby when I go out, I will not be looking back. I can go out 24 hours of the day. I want a Nigeria whereby my child, my children, our children will go to school at the end of the day. They will come out from fly colors. You understand? It's a pity that our leaders of today, since 1960 to date, they don't know their job. You understand? Because if we see our talent, I wish they invest in our education. All those foreigners, they could have invested in Nigeria. You understand? I really want Nigeria whereby when I go out, I will not be looking back. I can go out 24 hours of
All
the
right,
day.
Mr. Edulite,
You
thank you
understand?
for that.
So
You're in and
what
out.
we just need is
Thank you. I would like
taking
to.
people, students. Okay. So I just want to appreciate you guys. Okay. So I'm in
All
the
right.
backstage. I will be listening. Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Edulite, thank you. That was that was a good break that I didn't think we needed. Mr. Kennedy, lovely to have you on to this broadcast. How you doing, sir?
Thank you very much. Good evening from here. Thank you.
All right, sir. Let's talk about the FIRO, Federal Institute of Industrial Research, Oshodi. I'll take that again. Federal Institute of Industrial Research, Oshodi. That's FIRO. Now, with such conflicts going on in their this is such an important industry in Nigeria, and you'll think that this is one industry that should be riddled with integrity, and this man has he has gone back. He has, oh goodness gracious, please, what's your reaction to this?
Uh, I am not very privy with what is going on with the that department. So can you enlighten me a little bit?
Okay. So it was figured out by a sitting board of trustees of FIRO that one of its members defrauded the company with his educational background or information. That is, his certificates are not valid. And now this is an information that he is very aware of, but he just played his way around it. Now, for the past 18 years, this man has risen in ranks, and he has gotten to that place. And he was sent to, of course, the matter was taken to court, and the verdict was that he should pay back his salaries for the past 18 years. That was going to be his punishment for doing that, and of course, he was to be demoted. Now, this man, while this case is still in court, of course, he's not there anymore. He left and he went to receive PhD degree from that same university. At the time he got the certificate from the university wasn't registered in Nigeria. So if you have a certificate that is not, you could school anywhere, but you have to double check to make sure that that school is recognized in Nigeria. Else you won't be able to use that certificate in Nigeria. That's actually a thing in Nigeria. But as at the time that he obtained this university from a university in Benin Republic, the university had not been accredited in Nigeria. Yes. So now he went back to that same university, got a PhD degree in that university, came back and even applied for a higher huh, position, and he was given.
Okay, now I'm clear with the issue. I'm not a legal person. It might be difficult for me because I don't want to talk on uh, this network. I think this would have been better for those people that read law. But anyway, the case he was charged for, initially he didn't. That school was not accredited. I think he should face the penalty for what he was charged for, and this PhD issue should come after that because he got his maybe first, second degree, whatever, from a school that was not accredited. So if he was found wanting because that school was not recognized in Nigeria, I think he should return. He should return the salaries for 18 years, and then they should. He's not even supposed to be taken back to the institution because he has violated the rules in the first place. Even if he went to get PhD or whatever, why should he be readmitted into that particular institution? I don't know. You know, Nigeria, when you have connection, anything can happen. Maybe he has his friends and his cronies there who are responsible for admitting people back into the same institution, and that was how he got his way in. So I don't know. So I'm not a legal personnel, so I
All
wouldn't
right.
know the
Well,
details or how to deal with this matter. But
this
I
is
would I wanted to talk on the issue of the woman that was. Okay, go ahead, ma.
okay. I was just going to say this is one of the reasons why there is like chaos in Peru right now. This is people are against this move and they are clamoring that this man should step down. You know, yeah. Okay, you are going to give a submission on
That's
the
how it's supposed to be.
Libya,
That's how it's supposed
right?
to be. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, so
the
we're going to
Libya
talk about the Libya.
returnee. Yes, just a little bit. I don't want to take much of our time. The Libya returnee. Excuse me. Like I used to say, in the Benin proverb, "Omanoka weze or even as a the person that is inside the river, he knows how deep the river is. That person knows better than somebody who is at the shore. And there's another proverb, "Otan, otan no mihu wiyere obeva or yamwedi you." Any skure who escapes from a burning bush use both hands to take palm kernel because the skure is very happy and glad that he or she escapes the burning bush. So they can now use the two hands to take palm kernel and start to eat as if he has escaped a very serious war. So what I'm saying is those people that pass through the land to Libya, a lot of my cousins have given me the details of what happened on the way, and sometimes you shed tears when you listen to their story. So that woman is probably yeah, she has just returned from hell, and she's in paradise right now. A lot of people are suffering there. Even the people that they are in all these some of these civilized countries too, they are facing a lot of hardship. I know how we when we came here. I know for so many years we were like slaves, and before we decide to break even. So it's not actually easy to be in another mass country. If the government is if they are ready to put our country on a very good pedestal, I think a lot of Nigerians want to return back home. There's nothing like home. A lot of Nigerians, believe me, people in Japan, at least 40% of people living in Japan want to go back home. But if you go back home, there's nothing working. So, and you eventually want to return back to where you're coming from. And for that of the ESN, there was a very good motive for creating or establishing ESN. But we cannot trust the government on what they are saying. They said ESN, they were supposed to be living in the bushes, they conning the bushes and bringing out the herdsmen or people that are killing their people in the bushes. But the government came with unknown gunmen and all that. How can you say somebody is unknown and you are seeing the people you say they are unknown? So it is not very easy for us to believe what the government is saying. This could be just ordinary criminals that they raided and they just tagged the ASN and just like somebody said in the comment section, give a dog the bad name so that we can hang it. So we are not sure what the government is saying. Thank you very
All
much.
right. All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you for that. Welcome to uh, my panelists. Welcome to the others that just joined. Welcome, but please allow me to take a few this paper and we'll talk more. No respite for operators as aviation fuel aids 903 naira. Nigerians shun air travel over high cost of tickets. Lagos Abuja return flight now 200,000 naira. Abuja to Kano now 160,000 naira. Experts predict higher fares, airlines cut flights. Months after National Assembly resolution not yet implemented. Wike to Atiku voters, not rumor peddlers, will decide your fate. 2023, Dambazau asks Nigerians to shun religious sentiments. Matawale okays death penalty for kidnappers, bandits, and informants. And just above this, we have school children in captivity. Now, this is Bethel Baptist High School, Kujama, and they have been in captivity for 409 days now. All right, then we have here disquiet in Kwankwaso's NNPC as Shekaru decides on exit tomorrow. Jess Bank pays 1.3 billion naira dividend to stakeholders. Abductors of Nasarawa Commissioner demand 100 million naira. Malaria malaria burden on Nigeria to reach 2 million by 2030. And that's from Buhari. All right, I'll start with you, Mr. Van Maxwell. Welcome to this broadcast, Mr. Van Maxwell. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Auntie. Good morning. I'm from Bolgatanga, Upper East region of Ghana.
Okay, how is Mongabana this morning?
Bolgatanga.
Border Tanga, how is Border Tanga this morning?
Very, very cold and a bit sunny. It is very, very refreshing here too.
You are still enjoying the cold weather. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Van Maxwell, good to have you here. So, Matawale, the governor of, please, if you are not speaking, please put your mic on mute, please. Thank you. The governor of Zamfara State, Matawale, he seems to be very aggressive in his approach in dealing insecurity in Zamfara State. Matawale okays death penalty for kidnappers, bandits, and informants. He has even banned bikes from 8 p.m. No, from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. to 6 p.m. Either of those apps. Sorry, I got it mixed up. And then there is a shoot on site if on any motorist that is seen during the curfew. Now that is very, very. What's your reaction to this, Mr. Van Maxwell?
Thank you, Auntie, and good morning to my co-panelist. I will start from the shoot aside. I don't think that any reasonable government or an executive governor of a state will issue such orders. Such orders, for me, is very bad, to be issued, because you cannot just shoot at sight any vehicle seen on curfew. Is breaking curfew a crime that warrants shoot at sight? I don't think so. Before you shoot at sight, you must be very, very sure that the occupants of that vehicle are boisterous in nature, military in nature, and possesses the threat that endangers your own life as a security officer, then you will use what we call the last resort. That is the last resort of the rules of engagement. That is the use of deadly force. But in a case your life is not threatened, the occupants of that vehicle are not. But you cannot see them very clearly. The assumption or use of discretionary intentions at that moment is uncalled for. For me, I don't support such horrible and heavy-handedness on the people who eventually break curfew orders. Now, I believe that in line with the Constitution, the executive governor of a state has the right to, sign execution orders of anybody that is being sentenced, to death sentence. I believe so. I think it is in the Constitution. Yes, I will suggest. In fact, it's long overdue for me.
Mr. Van Maxwell, please you wrap up your submissions so we can move on. I can move on to someone else, please.
Okay, please. Thank you. I am for it. I am for a death sentence for terrorists, for kidnappers, and those that commit such crimes. It is heinous. It is barbaric. If you can check, students have been taken away in captivity for so many months now or days. So I am for a death penalty, or if there is any other thing stiffer than death penalty, I will encourage them to do so. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, sir. Thank you, Mr. Charles. Good to have you on this broadcast. Welcome. What's your reaction to Matawale's okay that penalty shoot aside? His measures in curbing insecurity.
Well, for them to pronounce death sentence to kidnappers and bandits, yeah, if they as they have all been as they have been pretending as if they don't know who are the kidnappers and the bandits. Now are they coming up? Are they coming up with a to make us know that think that they have started working? I don't know, because they know them. If they have wanted to get them and sentence them today, they would have done this. But this is shoot aside. What does he mean? Shoot aside because you break the coffee. So anybody seen within the beyond the time, should be shoot. Whether
On
he poses
on motorbike.
on motorbike. If they have banned motorbike,
That's because that's their means of moving about. So I don't know. I don't know the rationale behind
let me tell you,
that.
this
But
guy.
it looks like an effort. It looks like an effort. Well, are you saying that is not being sincere
It's not being
in
sincere.
tackling?
Yes,
Oh,
they are not being sincere because motorbike. Tell me, these guys that are kidnapping the students and this thing, they came. They don't come in to any street to kidnap with one bike. They always come in masks. And if these guys are sincere, how can even 10 people be kidnapped and these guys will move on the road and no police checking point, nothing? You say that you say shoot aside on motorbike beyond if the person go beyond the time. Shoot aside. Now we should be praising him for what? Because these guys don't come one. They come in numbers. Where are the police? The police that will shoot aside if they see one person. Where were they? Where were they all this time when they came to kidnap the student? Where were they? This guy used the road, use everywhere. Where were they? They're shooting aside. The governor is telling us shoot aside. They're not being sincere. They then keep on deceiving Nigerians. I don't blame them, because Nigerians, we have become quiet. We are becoming, they have put fear in us that we cannot even rise up against them and tell them to leave office. They have failed. What's the duty of government? To protect life and property. Since they have failed, why can't they leave office? Because in all ramifications, these guys have failed. They will be the one that we make the statement, read it out to the public, that the duty of the government is to protect life and property. And they continue to sit down there, knowing very well that they have not protected life and property. They are sitting down there making statements because Nigerians are just keeping quiet. They are not doing anything. That's why they will come up on the news. They make any comments, shoot aside. Shoot aside to who? Where is his children? My dear, I will end up here.
All right. All right, Mr. Charles. Thank you for that. Mr. Kim. Hi, good day to you, sir. Good to have you today, Mr. Kim.
So, good morning, my sister, Mrs. Emma. Thank you for having me this morning, and good morning to other panelists.
All right. I will ask you this. Right here in the news, we have that the commissioner, a commissioner in Nasarawa State has been abducted, and the ransom of 100 million naira has been demanded. Now, the governor of Nasarawa State has come out to cry wolf. Talking about the insurgency, insecurity, and let's see, they're about to finish his people. Insecurity is about to finish his people, and all of that. And now, with this move that Zamfara state governor has made, the implementation, the death penalty, the shoot on sight, the curfew, and all of this, and do you think the northern governors are truly want to fight insecurity?
I think, first of all, I would like to say, for the commissioner that was kidnapped. It's an unfortunate situation, and we just pray that he is able to come out alive. It's not something you wish anybody to go through. It's not a pleasant situation to be in, and I just pray that he's able to come out of that alive. And with that of the governor's proclamation of a shoot aside, I think the whole idea is for a kind of a deterrence for people not to break the curfew. I don't know if you understand. I think he's just trying to deter people to say, okay, this is the curfew time. If you are seen outside, you'll be shot at.
But if they are seen outside, they'll be shot at because a declaration was given or a decree was given, or wait, or you think he just said that just to deter people from coming out?
I think it's more of a deterrence. To be honest,
so that is to say, a good number of these things, as these people say, is just to make us think that it's just to paint a different picture from what the reality is.
No. It's not like it's not like he actually didn't mean it. But I will hope that it doesn't really, in his own mind, he will be expecting the people to look at the shoot aside and take it seriously, and then adhere to the curfew. I think that will be the main purpose of it. But if you ask me in general, am I in support of the shooters? No, I'm not in support of it. I'm not a fan of a death penalty. I don't support death sentence for people who commit crimes. I believe that imprisoning people is enough punishment for crime committed. So I won't say that. I think the government in itself, and when you say the northern governors, if they are taking it serious, they're taking it serious. Just like we say on this platform every time, everybody is overwhelmed with the situation we are facing. Nobody enjoys insecurity. No, look, we're talking about a commissioner now. How close does it get anymore to the government? So if a commissioner of a state is being kidnapped, it is no fun for anybody. Nobody's enjoying it at all. Sometimes there are people in the south who think people in the north are enjoying the situation. No one is enjoying it. Everybody is going to look. There are some parts in Kaduna State right now. It's a no-go area. No, do you think those people are happy? Nobody is enjoying what is going on in Nigeria today. And I think The government needs to do more to try to help the situation. And there are a lot of things the government could have done, or they should still carry on doing today. Here, as a constituted authority, the government have power. You have the superior power of the air. Those bandits don't have anything in the sky. The government should take advantage of the air to use it as a surveillance power to tackle insecurity. How much does it cost to buy drones? Just put drones up there, and just whichever area you know that are very dangerous, just put drones up there and just give yourself that advantage. These people come on a bike. They'll travel tens of miles before they get to where they're going to strike. Before they get there, you should be able to sight them from the sky and then put Air Force up there to strike them down. So you can do that. I don't know. These are no rocket science. It's just that I don't know what is going on anymore. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Kim, thank you for that. Hi, Udoka. Good to have you on this broadcast.
Hello, Emma. Good morning.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. Please, Emma, I'm a bit busy. Can I come back later?
It's fine. It's all right.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Let Go. How you doing? Welcome to this broadcast.
Thank you, Emma. Good morning, good afternoon.
All right, sir. Okay. What do you think about this? You've been
Uh,
following the story, right?
no, not. I just came online not quite long.
Okay. I'll take a minute to give you a breakdown of this. But before that, I want to appeal to those watching this broadcast right now to please do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone. And guys, come on, please use the $ to the right in the comment section to support this broadcast. Please, I am begging, please do the needful by liking, sharing, inviting someone, by tapping on the thumbs up right there on your screen, guys. It's only going to take you a second, I'll show you. And also supporting us by using the $ to the right in the comment section. Whatever currency you want to support us with is acceptable. It doesn't only run on domiciliary account, guys. And it's safe and very secure. Please support us. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Let Go. We are talking about the death penalty that has been signed into law by Governor Matawale of Zamfara State. He has also imposed a curfew from 8 uh, from 8 p.m. to, I hope I'm right, from 8 p.m. or from 6 p.m. there in Zamfara. And there's also a shoot on site to anyone on using a motorbike during the curfew. And also a commissioner in Nasarawa State was abducted, and the kidnappers are asking for 100 million naira. I am begging, please. And now the governor of Nasarawa is here. Now the governor of Nasarawa is out here crying wolf and saying that the insecurity in the state is about to swallow them and they need help and all of this. I mean, with all of this, do you think that the northern governors are ready to fight insecurity? And do you also think that Governor Masawale's shoot on side is also a very harsh decree?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Emma. One thing I will say about this present government is that they don't want to fight this insecurity, because if we refer back what Buhari said before he even came in power, that the fight against Boko Haram is a fight against the North. He said it in a clear language. So that tells us that he is not coming to fight insecurity. That is why in his regime, many of those that Buhari gave power don't even know what is going on in that government. Many are not close to the government, but they gave them that power, but they are not part of the government. They can't take action. So, like somebody said here, how many are these terrorists? How many are they? If we can send money, buy exotic cars to Niger Republic, build a railway from Nigeria to Niger Republic, how much is helicopter for Nigerians to fly over the forest where these people is? Is it gonna cost death in Nigeria? No. When these people kidnap in Nigeria, when they attacked Kuje prison, there were more than 100 to 200 terrorists. So if we have capable equipment that we have spent $19 billion to purchase, none of these people will be spared alive. If Nigeria want to fight insecurity, because this government has not set an example that will put fear in the life of these terrorists for them to stop. They have not been threatening at all. They have not. They carry the action, they succeed, and they recruit new members. That is what is happening now. They are busy recruiting all the money they are collecting from government, from their abductees. They are busy buying guns. They are busy recruiting new members. So that is what is happening. So this administration vow not to fight for Nigeria, vow not to fight against insecurity. If you can remember, when international community came to help Nigeria fight this insecurity, National Assembly enacted a law that tells them you can only observe, but you can't shoot. So how can you tell a military personnel that well equipped, well intelligent, that have all the gadgets to track these people, that if they see them, that they cannot shoot them, that they will just observe them? Then what did they do? They withdrew their people and tell Nigerians that Nigerian doesn't have human rights, that Nigerians know their problem. So that is what we are seeing today. So there is nothing this government can do. How many generals have been retired?
All right, Mr. Lego, please wrap up your submission.
Okay, thank you so much. So for what the governor said, shoot aside. Did the governor just wake up today? The time they gave Boko Haram chieftaincy title, is the governor not there? So he cannot come now and say shoot aside. Who are you going to shoot? How many people remain over there? All of us have to come out, the governor and his people have to come out and testify that this government administration has failed. That is it. No, there's nobody to shoot. Thank you. Nobody to shoot.
All right, Mr. Lego. There's nobody to shoot. All right, Mr. Lego, thank you. Hi, Mr. Lepsis. It's good to have you here. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing? Oh, Mr. Lepsis, please unmute your mic.
Good morning.
Good morning to
Good
you,
morning.
sir. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's nice to
Yeah.
meet you also. I'm sure people want to hear from you, so please just take it away.
All right. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. The issue of security, actually, the government have not done enough to checkmate these negative activities in our society. If you check, all the 36 state governors, they go to Abuja to go and collect what they call security vote. And how many of those governments has been able to use it judiciously for its purpose? That is the problem. It's easy to actually take care of this problem if there's political will to do so, because they are gaining so much from these insecurity issues. So they are not willing to do anything. They only take action when it becomes a threat to them personally. That's when you see them trying to take action. For example, in my state, like Edo State, the governor is collecting money for security votes. And how do you get a security vote to work effectively for its purpose? One, you must have a road that is motorable. In case the security agencies are needed, they can come swiftly. But even when you have vehicle and does not have road to access those areas, what are we talking about? You see that it will just be like we are in a situation where a man send you to go and buy salt, and you actually know that salt does not go with rain, and as you are going, it's sending rain to beat you. It makes all your effort of leaving your house to go and purchase that salt like an exercise in futility. That is the situation. Truly, if you want to face this issue, it's not difficult to do. Those people, they are our brothers, our sisters, they are not spirit, they live in a community, they are from a community, they are from a family. But because some of those people are also being used by those who are in authority, it becomes difficult to deal with them because they are appointments for those politicians. The reason why they are crying now is because it's getting close to their May or May. That is why they are crying. And secondly, man, the issue of banditry and terrorism. The federal government actually have the capacity to match them. Two, because we have not seen ourselves as brothers and sisters, we are still divided within ethnicity line and religious issues. That's also been a problem. Some of those ideas they said to the people and they key into them. If you remember when Jonathan was the president at that point, when those brothers from Niger Delta, they were doing what they were doing, those criminality. Good Lord, Jonathan did not look back. He took upon them immediately and he crushed them, although they were later granted amnesty at a point. But he also used his mind as the president to deal with them. But in the northern part of Nigeria, they overplay with these issues so much that they are brothers and sisters, rather than looking at the national implication of this problem, that any problem you downplay might blow up tomorrow and become a monster that you will not be able to crush. So there are so many issues actually. The government is actually aware of those. Different countries have been able to do their investigation and name people. All till now, the federal government of Nigeria refused to be responsible in that regard. To name those who are behind this. Information is being taken, they are sweeping under the carpet. Those who have information, they'll be able to lead to add these issues, and lead to add those people will be arrested, have been dealt with, have been assassinated. Imagine a few weeks ago, some journalists went to the terrorist dem and go and to go interview them. And you see the shocking revelation. Our federal government agreed that they are paid ransom. No, but it was clear that they have been paying ransom, raising money for those people to be able to lay siege on the people. Lastly, man, like I want to quote Sani Abacha that when an issue of insecurity stay more than 24 hours, you know that authority is fully behind it. I rest my case for now. Thank you.
All right,
Are you
Mr.
there?
Leftis. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
here. All right, Mr. Leftis. Thank you. Thank you for joining this broadcast. It's good to have you here. I hope I get to
Thank
see
you.
more of you Monday to Saturday. Thank you for being here. All right, I'll move to Brother Nice. We've not talked about some of Brother Nice and Mr. Kennedy. We have talked about the this new law that has been signed into bill in Zamfara State. Do you think this is too drastic, or do you think this is it? But just before you speak, I want to appeal to my people watching, guys. Please do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing this broadcast, inviting someone to this broadcast. Jacob Obedience, you know I see you, right? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the broadcast. Please do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone. And please also, you need to support us by using the $ to the right there in the comment section. It is safe and secure. So guys, please do the needful. Thank you very much. Mr. Godson, what do you think about this?
Yeah, thank you once again, Miss Ima. Thanks for having me. First of all, I just want to say Mr. Lefties, happy to see you. I was worried about you.
Thank you, sir.
Brother. Yeah, so when I saw you now,
Grateful.
I was really worried. So now to see you here, we know that everything is fine. So bless God. Thank God
Thank
for
you very
that.
much. Thank you.
Yeah. About the shoot on site. Do you know that music Burna Boy sang, The Monster You Made? So that is what is going on, you know. So those people have created those monsters. So now they want to shoot on site. Shoot who? That is the question. When these people were caressing these terrorists in the north, they see them as their brother, as their kinsmen. They said Jonathan were killing them, killing their people. Then they now bring all kind of this propaganda to bring Buhari to power. And Buhari now promised the nation that he's going to crush them under 1 month. Since 2015 to this date, Buhari could not crush any of this his Fulani kinsmen. So those monsters that they have made in the north, let me tell you, these governors and the leaders in the north, they are the one that escalate this terrorism in Nigeria. Imagine the money they will allocate to the north to build schools, to create good roads, clean water, they educate their people. These people will embezzle that money. All those Aerofire and all of them that is complaining today, they will keep that money to themselves. Some of them will fly with that money to other country with their women. Some of them will go and marry many women. They will leave their people in poverty. Then this abject poverty, they left their people. When those people don't go to school, they don't have any means to survive. You understand? All of them now resort to crime. Then now, that monster they have created with their own hands have come back to haunt them. Then they are not saying today that they should shoot on sight. Shoot who? That is my question for them. Let these people come out as they used to do it in this Western world. Let a citizen of the country ask them question. Why can't they come for a conference meeting so that they can ask us? Let us come to that meeting and ask them questions. Why can't they do it? They are running. They will hide inside their office telling Nigeria bullshit. I'm ready to let them just organize a conference. Let citizens come and ask them questions. What they are doing with their money. What are they doing? How many people they have invested on in the north? How many schools have they built? Have they give their people light, 24 hours light? Have they invested in them in any way? So when those people now resort to crime, now some of them become Boko Haram. Now they want to shoot on sight. Listen, this our leader. If they are really serious, this insecurity will disappear. If they are really serious. If these people, they call them today and give them a better life, all of them will leave that Boko Haram. They will leave all those bandits they used to call them. Many of them will go back to school. So let them continue looting Nigerian money. And they will think that people will just fold their hands without going to crime.
All right, very nice. Thank you for that submission. I'd like to move in. Please, Mr. Nsibide, we are rounding up already. I'm sorry, I can't take any more persons into the broadcast. We are 12 minutes out of our time already. So we are just here to round up. Thank you. Please do not forget that we are meeting by 1 p.m. Nigerian time, you guys, for the chat. And the chat today, we'll be talking about the experience. Well, somebody will be sharing the experience, his experience of this cutting corners to get to Libya. Yes, we have someone who is generous enough to share his first-hand experience with us on his trip to Libya. So you don't want to miss this life-changing experience that will be shared. And also, it will be a good time to invite someone here and let them come here firsthand from someone who has taken that road, so that they know that that is not a road to go. Yes, everybody wants japa, but not the one we go hook you for next. So please come out, invite your brothers, your sisters, cousins, relatives, anyone, any young man that is all about hustling and his blood is hot and rushing. Not all shortcuts are truly short. Some will just shorten your life for you. So please come out. Let's have a good time on the chat. 1 p.m. Nigerian time today, all through to 3 p.m. It's just a 2-hour broadcast. So please come out in good time. Thank you very much for that. Mr. Kennedy, please give your reaction to the, what's happening in Zamfara State right now and also Nasarawa State.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam. First of all, let me welcome leftists. I'm almost back to Nigeria Watch. I know this is not your first time here, but I actually became very regular when you were at the time you were dehumanized by that
Yeah.
unscrupulous politician. So
Yeah.
welcome back.
Thank you, sir. I'm grateful, sir.
Thank you.
I wish to appreciate every one of you. I'm speechless. Thank you very much.
A pleasure to have you back here. So about the is it Zamfara, right? Zamfara
Yes,
governor
sir.
or Zamfara state House of Assembly, the governor signing it into law. I have always said this is a horse, HOAX. I don't know if that is the best pronunciation, HOAX, or scam. You see, you're saying they should shoot on site or shoot aside. You see, sometimes in Africa, people just behave as if we are seeing like the 12th century or 13th or 15th century. Yeah, can you just say shoot aside? Well, sometimes somebody is having a situation and they are rushing the person to the hospital, and the person is on bike. You just shoot aside. That is unheard of. It's not possible. Anyway, I think the governor just want to pretend as if he is doing his best, because his principal, and when I mean his principal, Buhari has equally given the order for people carrying AK-47 to be shot outside, and no one single person was shot on site. And Buhari never came out to ask the people he gave the order why they have not shot anybody on site. And this governor too has taken the same initiative by saying they should shoot aside. Why should you just shoot people aside? We have laws. And these people that are coming to the street on motorbikes, they are passing through, how many kilometers would they have to pass through before they get to where they want to kidnap or adopt people? A lot of people, they see them on the street. Are they not from, don't they have families? Don't they have wives? Don't they have children? People know them. And in Kaduna State, where the short man in Kaduna has written to the president that they basically taken over his state, and they are even administering justice in some of the localities and even settling issues. Does that mean, how can people be settling issues and these people that are settling issues are not known? They are known. So I don't know. Like my brother rightly said, these people, they have been pampered. Even Buhari, long time ago, when Lama Adesina was the governor for your state, and when the headsmen in Oyo State had problem with the local people, the communities, he traveled all the way from Katsina straight to Oyo government house to accuse the governor of killing his people. So these are, in fact, they have nurtured these people and they have grown. Now they have outgrown what they expected, and they're not saying shoot aside. Okay, let the governor come out after about 2 weeks. If they had not shot anybody on side, let him come and explain to us why they are not shooting people on side. They know what they are doing. They are all just birds of the same feathers. So they should give back our country to us. That is my agitation. Give back our country. This is not the country we grew up to meet. We grew up to meet a very, very decent country where people, you stay out throughout the night and nothing is happening. You are not being harassed in the street. We went to clubs. We went to schools in the north and south and everywhere. Everywhere was peaceful. They should give back our country to. Please, Peter Obi, come and give back our country to. Take it from there and give it back to us. That's my submission. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mr. Kennedy. Yes, indeed. Just give us back our country. This is not the Nigeria I grew up knowing. And yesterday I was talking to a friend about the things happening in Lagos. The thing is happening in Lagos, and an officer, a LASMA officer, said yesterday to the hearing of someone I know. I said to him that we have to raise money for our campaign. What? You no you just you see somebody making a wrong turn, you don't go up and say, oh please, this is not the way to go, oh use that road. He said you stay, you are recording. That's the last man officer. You are recording and you just pounce on the person and you say 35,000. They just give you tickets. You don't know our chairman is going for what in Lagos. So really, and I was like, this is why is all of this happening now? Why is this happening now that it is our turn to have Nigeria? It's really sad. So yes, I agree with you, Mr. Kennedy. Give us back our Nigeria. Give us back our country. I want to say a big thank you to everybody right here in the comment section. Jaco Obedience, how are you? You came in very late, but I hope you're fine. Good to have you here today. Really good to have you here today. Mommy Diaspora, thank you for being here, Mommy. Thank you. Tina David, thank you for being here. Shima Obi, how you doing? Dayo Oguleye, how you doing, ma'am? It's good to have you here. Sunaja, of course, you came in late. Check in by 1 p.m. today. Let's talk. Chima Obi Uzoho, it's good to have you here. Thank you, Naomi Bella. Thank you, Daniel Alex. If it's me you're calling your darling, I am fine. Thank you. Tovi, thank you for being here. Thank you, Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Adewale James. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Mr. Edolite, Mr. Maki Rabo. Thank you. I literally don't even have to go through this. I'm just calling you people's name. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Victor Smart, Cynthia, and Tony, Chris Judge. Until there was a line, until there's a line to use to call, please you have to stick to using using the link to join the broadcast to make your submission. Thank you very much for that. Anthony Osagbovo, thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Mr. Edolite, thank you very much. Guys, today is Wednesday, and Wednesdays we take our Mr. and Mrs. So let's take our Mr. and Mrs. for today. Mrs. says to Mr., my mother's death is very painful. We all cried and cried, but determined to give her a befitting burial. The Ashwabi is 150,000 naira per yard. 20 cows will be slaughtered. Food and drinks inexhaustible. We are all happy and looking forward to the day. And Mr. responded to her saying, so why did all of you cry in the first place? Because apparently it looks like people are about to have a party. Mr. Leftist, I'd like, from the panelists, if you have anything you want to say to Mr. Leftist, now would be a good time for you to unmute your mic and say something to him. Mr. Leftist, please unmute your mic and talk to the people.
Thank you. Good morning, all. I'm used to greeting severally. Like what we'll be discussing, actually, like in Benin, we used to have this popular saying, although for those of you who do not understand Benin, you can Google it. I think Google can explain better. But I can see explain, people want me to explain too. If cry reach for our body, gas the reach, the owner say go join a cry. Anything that has no foundation is always faulty. Don't underestimate any problem. Don't support any problem. Tomorrow it will come after you. Like the popular saying, what a man swear shall he reap for not? For God is not mob. When you raise a lion to be killing people, when the lion is done with his meat and there's not left for him to eat, the next thing is to turn and face the person who raised it. So that's the position we have found ourselves. Those issues, like I said, like the shoot aside enacted by the governor, that is what they call executive fiat. It does not have the power to give such an order. Honestly, if the governor tried that, he will be charged for murder. Because it does not have such power. It is not in the business of governors to make law. It is the business of the legislators to make law. And such law must be carried, the people must be carried along. It is a law that has to do with public interest. So such law, before it goes through the first, second, and third reading, stakeholder must be part of that law. They must make their own input. So if the governor have said that, and the security forces went there to go and kill innocent people, the governor will be liable for murder, possibly when he leaves office, because he still have immunity. But he's not going to be left off that hook because he gave such an order and is constitutional. You also remember during this last election of Buhari, his second term election, when he made one unguided statement that those who think of snatching ballot boxes, that this will be the last one they will snatch. That he has given marching order to security agents to kill. You know what the president got at that point? He retrieved his statement. Well, he knew, he was reminded that he has no such power. That is for that. I just want for the purpose of education. Then, if I'm to come and perpetrate evil in Oredo, and I live in Ovia Southwest, good morning, sir. I live in Ovia Southwest, and I have to drive through that Igowazua Express Road. I will pass through part of Ovia Northeast, as I'm coming from Ovia Southwest. I will drive through Ego. From Ego, I will drive to Oredo, and you meet there's no roadblock, and nobody is aware of their movement. Even though we not go school, no Papa 50 by 100. Possibly, there are some groups that are not loyal to this governor right now. Those are the group that he wants to deal with. Because if you check critically, by the time the issues start unfolding, you will actually know. Although we do not support any forms of criminality, but they created these people. They created them. For example, in the north, if you've been to the north, you'll be crying. There's no good water to drink. There's no good school. There's no good health care. The kind of water they will drink there, you won't drink it. Or if you drink it, you won't survive it. And they're giving them poverty as a special gift. And in fact, whether I like it or not, all the problem, my sister, is all created by those elected hoodlums. They are hoodlums. I just pray one day or two, every one of us will know ourselves. By the time we know ourselves, things will get better. I think Nigeria has the opportunity to choose between the devil and the blue sea. Now, they are between the devil and the blue sea, but they shouldn't choose anyone out of the two. They should pull out and go and choose the man who has always been saying, the facts are there, go and verify. I rest my case. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Leftus, thank you for that. I'll take 3 comments from 3 people, and this is for you. This is from Mary Daniel. She says, good morning, my Niger Watch family. Nice to see you, my brother Leftus. Good to hear from you again. And she has so many smiles and love emojis for you. This is
Thank you very much.
Obedience.
I appreciate you so much.
All right, and it says, at Leftis, I greet you all. I thank God you are in good health now. You are highly welcome back.
Thank you.
And this is from Naomi Bella. She says, welcome, sir. I'm glad to have you back.
I'm grateful. Words will not be enough to actually express the show of love that they all showed me. Nigerians, my Niger Watch family, wonderful. If I start measuring names now, you know we are large, so I'll not be able to measure names. But Mama Diaspora, so much. I appreciate her so much. The CEO, Prince Elvis Edigin, I appreciate him so much. All of those I'm unable to measure their name. Not that I disregarded you people. We are too many. I'm using those. You see, I mentioned a female name and a male name just to capture everybody. Please, words will not be enough to appreciate the love you have shown me. We are still on the matter. Lately, last week, Monday, that was when the Honorable, they were able to serve his security aids. The Honorable has become a fugitive. Me, I walk street in the street of Benin, but he's not a free man. He's still running. And the police said, they know saying that they are all we want, and we not go see their own. So they are working out, they're trying to put in the best to arrest him, that there are procedures for arresting a public officer. They have exhausted that now. They are approaching the court so that they can get a court order and bundle him wherever he's hiding. So that is the position. And I also want to assure my members here, I'm not compromising anything. Me, I stand for justice. Justice, I stand. Not just because of me, because of those who actually cannot fight for themselves. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Leftist, thank you for that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Brother Nice, Brother Nice,
Yeah.
I know you have a thing for going to sleep after this broadcast and coming back 30 minutes to when we want to round up on the chat. So I hope you are going to have your timer, alarm, or something close by so you are here very early today.
Yeah, I will be here very early. I promise you. There is no problem. And
All right.
I love that, and I love that that presentation that you did when you tell them that they should everybody want to jump, that they should not cut corner.
True.
They should not go and put themselves in the. I'm telling you,
See, because for somebody
So
to come back to Nigeria and she's happy with what is happening in this country, and you are happy that you are in Nigeria, then it must be really bad, you know, trying to get to
yeah,
Libya through the back road. So you
that
need to come out and
Mr.
learn from this.
Yeah, brother Jeff Lefty said that man is not going to go unpunished. If the government
Yeah.
cannot do it themselves, anytime we catch that man, we will do our justice ourselves. That's all.
Thank you.
But nice. Thank you for changing your name, by the way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I've had an amazing time with each and every one of you. To my amazing panelists, thank you, and to Mr. Leftist, thank you for being here. I myself am happy to see you, and every other you know your people are happy to see you. Welcome back. Thank you for being
Yeah.
here. Please join
Thank
us
you.
every day. Okay, join us every day, Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, all through to 11 a.m. Nigerian time for newspaper review. And we have the chat. One of the most intriguing sections we have here, I dare to make boast. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, where we talk about just about anything from social to lifestyle to life experiences
Good.
to what's happening. And then Monday to Thursday 5 p.m. Monday to Thursday 5 p.m. Nigerian time, you have Kachi on the discussions. And on Fridays you just cannot tell who you might bump into. It just could be Mr. Niger himself. You have Kachi, you have Irene Finance, you have Mr. Leftist. Guys, so tune in, turn on your notification bell. So every time Nigeria Watch comes on live, you will be notified. And also, guys, do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing this broadcast, inviting someone, subscribing to our YouTube channel, supporting us by clicking to the right in the comments section. Whatever currency you choose to support us with is acceptable. I assure you that this means it's safe and secure. So I'll see you by 1 p.m. That's just in a couple of minutes. So just stay tuned, turn on your notifications. As soon as I come on live, you would be notified. Thank you to each and every one of you. You are amazing. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Welcome, Mr. Lefty.